You've seen the most optimized RobTop levels. You've seen the least optimized levels on spin-offs. But what about Geometry Dash World? Today we're finding out just how optimized these levels are compared to the others. What makes these stand out is that for the most part, these levels are actually half the length of a usual level, sometimes even a third. This video is potentially the final episode of a series where I take a look at the most and least Geometry Dash RobTop levels. If you want to check it out for yourself, I also have a Google Sheets document which outlines basically everything. Link in the description to see for yourself. Now, will these levels prove to be more resourceful, or will they pale in comparison to the rest of the main levels? Let's find out. But before that, again, ground rules. So once again, just like last time, we're checking these levels based on 3 statistics, right? Object density, standard deviation or object balancing, and trigger density. I took copyables of these levels straight from the account Rob's Vault. Now, one thing that changed my analysis a little bit here is the object balancing. The issue with these levels is that they're very short, so it's kind of difficult to figure out how to divide the level into sections. Although the minimum is 2, I believe that there are some levels that go up to 4 sections in total. Regardless, I tried to make it as fair as I could. So if you don't agree with me for the last time, I'm not punching the camera this time, but just know, you know, just know. All right, now with that out of the way, let's get to the results and insights. So before we get into the insights, here is the table, I guess, for the new levels. It's, you know, pretty cool. Yes. The first insight, which is a good thing, is that all 10 GD World levels fall in the bottom half of the table for the least balanced levels in Geometry Dash. And the level Embers sets a record low of 4. Like, do you know how crazy that is? It means I divided the level into 2 or 3 sections, and each section has practically the same, you know, amount of objects. Like, that just blows my mind. The second insight is that Monster Dance-Off is both the most object dense and the most trigger dense of the GD World levels. In fact, let me get my book real quick. It's down here. Only 5 levels of the entire list, including all main levels, is more trigger dense than Monster Dance-Off. And that includes Airborne Robots, Press Start, Dash, Fingerdash, and Knockin'. Like, what? My god, this uses so many triggers in such a short amount of time as well. The third insight is that I think the most optimized levels in GD World come in between 3 of them, which are Machina, I don't know how to say it, Payload, and Round 1. There's a few other, you know, outliers here and there. Beast Mode, I think, is one of them. I think Embers is definitely another. But I think when you're taking object density straight into account as the most important thing with short levels, these 3 turn out, for me at least, as the most optimized. Now finally, Insight 4, that's it. There's no new record or anything, they're just standard, you know? Like, they fit somewhere in between the rest of the levels, so there's no outlier besides Embers, and I don't think that's because of the level itself. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the finale to this whole series, or maybe there'll be more, I don't know. It depends on whether RobTop does something new, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And be sure to hit that bell beside the subscribe button to make it ding and be part of hashtag First Squad. And I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace.
In the house for a very long time. Never I cease, I get better like wine. Soul searching, found me online. No end of my reach, got a hand on the skies. Stop being so emotional, what you smoking on? About time I open up, you can't roll with us. If you want peace, go and throw up the sign. If you want feast, get the animal fries. Put her on her back like Charles Dupont. I get choked out for the 100th time.